In anticipation of the role, it was fairly evident as I was going through the process of applying to pick up the role that this was an incredibly challenging issue, and we've seen the way that the way the smugglers are operating has shifted over the last number of years, and in fact has shifted, I think, in response to some of the things that we have collectively been doing over the year that we have. I feel that the system is aligned around delivering what we need to deliver, and certainly within the UK, definitely I think that system is there. As I say, my role has been respected across the system. I get high level attendance coming into and working through the various elements that we do, and of course I've described my board. My board is a one-off meeting. It's all the work that's going on in the background between the people within Border Security Command and the people in all those other departments that I think has been delivering. That will be enhanced when the various measures from the bill are achieved royal assent, and I have to say it has been enhanced significantly through the processes that particularly the PM stocktakes have been driving action and from various parts of the system. It's not just about the meetings; it's about getting all of that work. What this organised criminality has been developing for 6 or so years, it has become and has continued to become more sophisticated. The criminality is very well established from source countries and organising countries right the way through the various transit countries into the UK. The approach that we are taking and we've started taking since Border Security Command is about bringing together the range of attacks that we need to make across all the different elements to suppress and to ultimately undermine that criminal business model. Now, that isn't going to happen very quickly. I think there has previously been kind of views that there is one thing or one or two things that will provide the answer. I very firmly believe that that's not the case. This is an established criminality. It's an incredibly profitable criminality, and there are increasingly numbers of people who are in a situation where they could see the potential to become migrants. So I don't think this was ever going to happen very quickly. Since establishing the command and bringing together much greater, closer working between not only all of our assets within the UK, but also all of that work that is going on internationally to ensure that at every stage of the route there is intervention to prevent the smugglers doing what they need to do. That work is definitely in development. I think we are starting to see some of the impact of what we are doing in the ways that the smugglers have shifted the methods of what they're doing at the moment. I think that is pointing to some of the interventions where we are making that more challenging in that respect. But this was always going to take time. I'm sure we'll come on and talk about the funding that's been made available to me within the Border Security Command. And that has been very much about the vast majority of that funding going into places where we are going to have operational delivery and operational impact. But quite clearly, that takes time to work its way through to turn into being people that are operating in the way that we want them to operate. So, as you would entirely imagine, I more than anybody find the fact that the numbers are where they are frustrating and really challenging, and this issue could not be more high profile. But I am convinced that the plan, the sort of cross-spectrum plan that we have in place is a plan that will deliver, but we need to keep pushing and delivering that plan. We need to keep putting the funding into those areas of the plan that are going to make the maximum impact, and then we've got to keep pushing with it.